Hello, amazing and wonderful, fabulous Starseeds, Lightworkers, Wayshowers, Earth Seeds, and spiritually minded animal lovers from all over the place. It's Lori and Spagna here with you today. Hey, I want to chat with you today about something called shadow workers. And if you haven't already, go check out the other video I've already done on shadow workers. You will love it. Let's first define what a shadow worker is. First, most people who are shadow workers have no idea that they're shadow workers. They don't understand that terminology, and they probably never will, because nobody really wants to see themselves as a shadow worker. Typically, the shadow workers are the people in your life who teach you the hardest and toughest lessons of life, and typically the shadow workers are the people who cause you the most emotional and or mental pain and anguish and upset. So they're the shadow workers in your life, and they're typically people who are closer to you in terms of your circle of friends and family, closer to you in terms of your daily interactions with them or regular interactions, people you can't necessarily discard that easily just because you don't necessarily like them. They might be friends or family in your inner network, so to speak. And what they're going to do is they're typically carrying all of this shadow, and when you're around them, if you're a true light worker, you're going to typically feel worse. You're typically going to recognize that the worst parts of you come out when you're near them. And if you're a real empath, super sensitive, you're going to notice that after you walk away from them, you typically feel exhausted, drained, tired, and depleted, unless you're doing what I'm about to say, which you can do. So part of the way to work with the shadow workers in your field, so that you can help yourself, and yes, they will benefit too, is by regularly and ongoingly, no matter who they are, no matter how close they are to you, sending them just a release of forgiveness or love and peace in your mind. This is basic 101 stuff. And then cutting a cord of connection to them. So that even if they remain in your life, by cutting a cord of connection to them, you're actually freeing and liberating yourself from the entanglements and the ensnarlements with them. So how do you do this? It's a really basic, simple tool you can start using right away. You can do it anytime, any day, and it doesn't require more than 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. You simply start to close your mind and envision them in your mind. See them and imagine them coming up to you or walking up to you in any way it feels good or right to you. And in your mind, you literally say to them telepathically, I forgive you and I release you. And I ask that you forgive me too. Let's forgive one another. And then you can, what I like to do is I like to imagine a golden chalice or some sort of beautiful vase, and then I do a prayer to Source, like Creator, just fill it up with the energy of forgiveness. I might see a flower like a rose of white, a white rose for peace, or a pink rose of friendship, kindness, compassion, or a red rose of love, it's someone I do love, or a yellow rose of forgiveness, understanding, right? Any color rose that's symbolic to you, or just the energy of forgiveness, I ask Creator, fill it up. I breathe that energy through me. I breathe the energy of forgiveness into me, because I know that person needs something, and I want to be freed and liberated, so I just put forgiveness there. I fill the chalice up in my mind. I see it. I fill it up with this forgiveness. I might fill it up with some peace. I offer the chalice in my mind at their feet. I say, here, this is all there is between us. And then I see these cords and these connections of whatever our daily experiences were or our interactions were, and I cut them. I see a golden scissor cutting through all cords, all ropes, entanglements, and snarlements, releasing me from them and them from me. There's no hard feelings, no bad feelings, no longer any entanglements or ensnarlements, just freedom and liberation. I free myself, I liberate myself, and I set them free too. This way, they never ever again can drain on me or pull on me. Even if they're still in my life, our interactions turn out to be very neutralized, very much more neutral. Practice it, see how it works for you. I think you will love it. The shadow workers in your life are truly, truly needing something from you that they don't know how to find in their own lives. So they're carrying this shadow and showing you the worst of who they are. And as an empath, a sensitive, a light worker, you forget that it's not yours. You know that's what happens to us. This process reminds us who we truly are and frees us from their constant vampiristic need to suck and drain, pull energy, and at the same time, it is the highest work that light workers do, offering peace, love, compassion, forgiveness, and whatever other energy you want to put in your chalice and leave there between you as you free and liberate yourself and elevate to higher frequencies of love and light. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. I love you guys. I see you next time. Bye-bye.